Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Insane Juggernaut back with another video, and I am extremely excited about this one. I've been planning this video for a while, but just don't think I can get it to the quality that I want to. I'm not the best editor, but I did still want to do this idea because college football is something I am passionate about, and I want to help you guys at the same time. So I'm gonna do it anyway, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a mock draft of the first 10 picks, which will, in essence, give you guys information about what the cards, what the closed envelopes might turn into. But my mock draft is going to include trades that I think could possibly happen. So this is going to be as organic as I can possibly make it. I'm really excited about this. I think I made a good top 10 list. Already been planning this thing for about a week, making sure that I got the best possible picks for each team, looking at the draft needs, looking at the possible picks, looking at the depth of guys in the draft that they could wait till later on the draft, and I formulated the best possible mock draft I think I could possibly make. Hopefully this comes out well. If not, oh well. But without further ado, man, we're gonna get it started, and I'll see you guys with the first up on the clock. We have the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have a lot of assets in this draft, man. Cleveland has a chance to use this year to become a team that could possibly be great in the long run, build up a lot of young talent. This is a very important year for the Cleveland Browns, and they do not want to mess up and continue the legacy that they've had for the last couple of decades because it's really been tragic. So hopefully Cleveland can redeem themselves with this pick. This is a very easy one, but hey, without further ado, with the first pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Myles Garrett, defensive end, Texas A&M. Myles Garrett is without a doubt the best prospect in the draft. Well, at least to most people. To me, actually, I would say Jonathan Allen is probably the best in my eyes. But Myles Garrett is a monster. Best 4-3 defensive end in the draft by far, and there's not many of those. Myles Garrett is extremely quick. I think sub 4.5 guy, maybe sub 4.6. So he's extremely incredible, great athlete, tall, lengthy, strong. He's exactly what you want in the first overall pick, and he's definitely not going to be a bust. He definitely has a work ethic as well. He's going to work his way up, and he's going to make a difference in that Cleveland defense for 2017. And Cleveland should have a nice young squad come time to play this year. So, first pick, defensive end Myles Garrett. He's going to be your number one overall card. Next on the clock, we have the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco can do a couple things with this pick. A lot of people have been saying Solomon Thomas. The guys that San Francisco has in their line, they have decent starters in DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead. The reason that the 49ers are considering Solomon Thomas is he would add depth to their lineup, and he's just an incredible prospect. One of my favorites as well. Love Solomon Thomas, man. So are the 49ers going to pick him? Let's see. With the second pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jamal Adams, safety, LSU. This was a very close pick between Solomon Thomas and Jamal Adams, but Solomon Thomas is more of a depth player for San Francisco when Jamal Adams can be an instant starter at the strong safety position to counteract Jimmy Ward from NIU. So Jamal Adams is gonna be a day one starter, hard hitter, athletic. He's a leader, plays great coverage, gets past breakups. Jamal Adams is a really incredible prospect, and he's really attractive to a lot of NFL draft pickers right now. So I really like Jamal Adams. I think he's a great defensive back, and I think he's going to give the 49ers what they need. He's going to be a day one starter, and he's exactly what you want a number 2 overall pick. So we're gonna get to number 3 overall pick. Chicago can do a lot of things here. Chicago needs a couple things. Chicago needs O line. They need a defensive line. They need defensive backs. You can argue that they could use depth at wide receiver since Alshon Jeffrey is now gone. But this is a deep wide receiver class, so they can definitely wait on that. So now you're thinking either pass rusher or defensive back. With the loss of Tracy Porter, the cornerback position has to be addressed by the Chicago Bears. So without further ado, with the 3rd overall pick in 2017 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Marshawn Lattimore, defensive back, Ohio State, the Ohio State University. Marshawn Lattimore, insane. He's a coverage corner. He'll get in your face. He'll play you off. He'll do whatever you want him to do. He's like Patrick Peterson was at LSU, very locked down corner. Runs a sub 4.4, 4.36 guy. One of the faster 40s in the draft. So I think one of the fastest for DBs. So man, Marshawn Lattimore does it all, man. Because he was already probably projected as number 1 corner. Some people probably had Marlon Humphrey at number 1, but with a 4.36 40, he just solidified his spot as the number 1 corner, and he's definitely gonna get picked top 10 for sure. And I think Chicago takes him at 3. They don't risk anything. So number 3, Chicago Bears are gonna snatch up Marshawn Lattimore. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. Jacksonville can make a couple of moves here, you guys. Jonathan Allen is still on the board. Malik Hooker is still on the board. O.J. Howard is still on the board. Leonard Fournette is still on the board. Jacksonville can't go wrong with this pick. They have 4 great prospects, but guess what else they have? They have a phone ring off the hook because someone wants to take their pick. And guess what? It's the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals have traded with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati is giving the Jaguars their 9th overall pick and their 41st overall pick to slide up to number 4. And with the 4th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Solomon Thomas, defensive end, Stanford. The problem with this draft is that there's not many good 4-3 defensive ends left to go around. Cincinnati says they're not going to wait for their elite pass rusher. They don't have many needs. They need to be good right now. 2 of the positions where Cincinnati needs the most is wide receiver and inside linebacker. This is a very deep draft for both. Cincinnati can go with a guy like Raekwon McMillan or to Zach Cunningham from Vanderbilt later on in the draft. Wide receiver, man, you can wait till the 6th round to pick a guy. That's how good this draft class is, man. So Cincinnati says they're going to wait for their wide receiver and inside linebacker, and they're going to snatch up their elite pass rusher, and they're going to give up their 2nd round pick to do it. So with the 4th pick, I had the Jacksonville Jaguars trading to the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals are going to draft Solomon Thomas out of Stanford. The Titans are now on the clock. Tennessee Titans were definitely considering Solomon Thomas, seeing how much of a great prospect he was. Not gonna lie, Tennessee does have a really great roster. It's like the positions that they need to fill are kind of nitpicky. Like a lot of people say Tennessee needs a wide receiver. I don't think so, man. Tennessee has Rashard Matthews, who's had a very breakout season coming with the Titans. He had a breakout season with the Dolphins, and he didn't disappoint with the Titans this year. Tajay Sharp looked amazing this year. Harry Douglas also looks pretty good. So Tennessee doesn't exactly need a wide receiver, and also this is a very deep class. Tennessee definitely doesn't need to reach. You can argue that they don't need defensive line. A lot of positions that Tennessee have problem with, they need depth. The only position that needs to be filled is cornerback, as Tennessee lost Jason McCourty, but Tennessee will fill the cornerback position later in the draft, as this is a deep class for cornerbacks. So What position is left? Tennessee picked up the Norris Searcy in the offseason to combat the problems they was having in the secondary at the safety position. But what if one of those guys gets hurt? Tennessee needs some depth at the safety position, man. I know just a guy that can do it. So, with the 5th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Malik Hooker from the Ohio State University. Malik Hooker, one of the best safeties in the draft, arguably a better safety than Jamal Adams to some. I think Jamal Adams is the better tackler. He's going to get up in the box, and Malik Hooker plays a better coverage. That's personally how I feel. Me personally, I like Jamal Adams better, but I think Malik Hooker could end up being a better prospect, man. I mean, it's a toss-up between those guys. It's really what you're looking for in your defense. If you want a guy to come in the box and hit like a Jamal Adams, or you want a guy that's play lockdown coverage. But Malik Hooker is going to bring to the Titans exactly what they're looking for. With Andrew Luck in your division, man, you need as many defensive backs as possible, as much depth as you can get. And Malik Hooker definitely brings that to a safety trio that you're not so sure about. So, want to get Malik Hooker in there, see what he can do for your safeties as well, and hopefully he improves your team. Just to recap, number 1 overall envelope is, in my opinion, going to be Myles Garrett. Number 2 envelope is going to be Jamal Adams. Number 3, Marshawn Lattimore. Number 4, Solomon Thomas. And number 5, Malik Hooker. Those, in my opinion, are going to be your 99 overalls. No, they're not too exciting picks, but those are the guys I think fit their needs the best, and that's how I did this. Not what Madden mobile gamers want. I don't think that's going to come up in the draft from once. So this might be how it ends up, so don't be disappointed if this is how it goes, if we end up getting all defense for our top 5. With the number 6 pick, the New York Jets are now on the clock. New York, wow, what can I say about New York? Darrelle Revis got toasted all year long, and they had no defensive back on the other side that was doing anything either. Safeties were just as bad. Matter of fact, other than defensive line, the Jets defense stunk up the entire field. Quarterback position, you already know what's going on with the Jets. There's nothing there. Me personally, I think Geno Smith has been given enough shots. I don't like Bryce Petty. I don't like Christian Hackenberg. If you draft those guys, though, I think the Jets should give them a chance, but obviously they're not giving them a chance. So, Jets are considering quarterback here. They're considering cornerback. Let's see what they pick. With the 6th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Deshaun Watson, quarterback, Clemson. A lot of people who have been saying that the Jets are going to draft Mitch Trubisky. And you know what? That's what the Jets want you to think. The Jets have been projecting that smoke screen all season long, getting people to think that there's no way they want to get a Deshaun Watson. But guess what? They do. The Jets think Deshaun Watson is their guy, so they're putting up this smoke screen saying that they're going to get Mitch Trubisky the whole time. Hopefully get their phone ringing so that somebody jumps in front of them to get Mitch Trubisky. But they want Deshaun Watson. And I think they get him here at number 6. They don't take any risk. This is the guy they want. The Jets need to get a quarterback in this draft. Defensive back can come 2nd or 3rd round, as of course this is a very deep class, especially for cornerbacks. So Jets are going to get Deshaun Watson right here. And they'll wait till 2nd round to get a cornerback, man. The Los Angeles Chargers are now on the clock. Los Angeles really wanted Malik Hooker, and they're extremely disappointed right now. It's okay, Chargers. There's a lot of good athletes left on this board, especially Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen has still slid down the board. People are worried about his shoulders, and he's sliding down the draft board. So do you take the best available prospect in Jonathan Allen? Well, guess what? The Los Angeles Chargers have their phone ringing off the hook. Another trade, baby. The Jacksonville Jaguars have just traded their 9th overall pick and their 68th overall pick, their 3rd rounder, to slide up 2 spots. Now Jacksonville is back up. Why did Jacksonville trade up? They wanted to get a jump over the Panthers. And I think we know who they're drafting. With the 7th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Leonard Fournette, running back, LSU. The Jacksonville Jaguars just made a Patriot move here, guys. They slide it down from number 4 to number 9, and they go up to number 7 to get the same guy they were going to draft at number 4. Leonard Fournette was their guy the whole time. They just realized that they could wait a couple picks and still get him. But the reason they do this, the Jacksonville Jaguars just pretty much traded a 3rd-round pick for a 2nd-round pick, and they're getting the same guy. They got a 2nd-round pick from Cincinnati. They gave up a 3rd to the Chargers, and they're getting the same elite running back in Leonard Fournette. What can I say about Leonard Fournette? Powerful runner, underrated speed. He runs tough. He runs low. Great stiff arm. Insane truck. I mean, Leonard Fournette just does it all. He proved during the pro day that he could catch passes when people said that he wouldn't do well in the league as a pass catcher. Leonard Fournette is going to be one of those great running backs that we're going to be talking about for the next 10 to 15 years. And I'm going to be excited to see what Leonard Fournette does in the league, man. Really going to be excited. So the Jaguars snatched their guy, Leonard Fournette, at number 7 after they trade up with the Chargers. They are now on the board. The Carolina Panthers just watched the Jaguars jump right in front of them and snatch a guy they thought they might have a chance to get at number 8 with Leonard Fournette. I don't think the Panthers would have been able to pass up on a Leonard Fournette if given the opportunity at 8 overall. And the Panthers are unfortunately devastated that they couldn't get Leonard Fournette. But there's still 2 great running backs on the board in Christian McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook. And the Panthers could reach for their guy right here. I think the Panthers have the star power to do it if they please. But instead, the Panthers decide to add depth at a key position. Let's see what they pick. With the 8th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Jonathan Allen, defensive lineman, Alabama. Jonathan Allen, in my opinion, is the best prospect in the draft. He can play whatever you want on defensive line, 4-3 defensive tackle, 4-3 defensive end, 3-4 defensive end. He can do whatever you want him to do. He plays with great leverage, low pad level. He finds the ball. He plays cutback very well. Jonathan Allen is just really an incredible prospect. And he's by far the best one I've watched on film this year, even over Myles Garrett. But concern with his shoulders has had him dropping lately in mock drafts. I think it's going to lead to an actual drop in his stock on draft day. So Jonathan Allen is actually going to drop to the 8th overall pick, and the Panthers are going to get a great prospect out of Alabama, and you can expect him to do some great work and add some great depth on that defensive line. So 8th pick, Jonathan Allen. So watch out for that if you got this card. The Los Angeles Chargers are now on the board. The Chargers traded back 2 spots with the Jaguars, and they received a 3rd-round pick out of it. So, pretty nice move by the Chargers. Like to see what they're doing here. And, Chargers have a lot of choices here. Chargers could really use offensive line here, but there's no prospects worth taking at the number 9 overall pick. So, the Chargers could arguably trade back even more. But the Chargers see one prospect that they think will make Phillip Rivers very happy. Let's see what the pick is. With the number 9 overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Mike Williams, wideout, Clemson University. Mike Williams has really proved himself this season as a star pass catcher. A lot of people like Corey Davis. Arguably, I think Mike Williams has proved himself against better competition, better production. I just think Mike Williams is an exceptional prospect. He's made big catch after big catch. Mike Williams doesn't have to prove anything else to anybody. He is by far the best wide receiver prospect in the draft. And The Chargers are going to make Phillip Rivers very happy. The Chargers do have Keenan Allen. They have Tyrell Williams. But Keenan Allen has been going through injuries, past 2 years. And this is unfortunate, but that injury bug just seems to find him every single season. Tyrell Williams, he had over 1,000 yards this season. Looks very well, but Tyrell Williams could easily go back to the nothingness he was the year before last. And if that happens, Phillip Rivers has no targets to throw to. So Chargers could also use tight end here, but Chargers are going to go with Mike Williams, and they're going to give Phillip Rivers another target that he can spread the ball out to. So Chargers are going to take Mike Williams at number 9, wide receiver. So look for that if you got this card right here. And finally, we're at number 10, guys. Seems like it was just number 1 pick. So we're at the culmination of this whole mock draft. Hopefully, you guys like what you've seen so far. This is something I try to do to make it as organic as possible. But we got one more pick left, man. The Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Buffalo has been going through a lot of rumors all offseason saying that they might draft a quarterback. They're not happy with Tyrod Taylor. They're going to get rid of Tyrod Taylor. Well, Tyrod Taylor is secured. He's a great quarterback. I think he did great last year. I don't know where all these rumors are coming from about the Bills wanting another quarterback. It's ridiculous to me. But that's what we've been hearing. But personally, I think that the Bills made the right move with Tyrod Taylor, and they found a gem in my eyes. So they shouldn't even be considering quarterback to me. They just watched Mike Williams go to the Chargers, but there's still a lot of equity in the draft that the Bills could go with here. But the Bills' phone is ringing off the hook. That's right. We're going to end this thing with a trade, man. The Cleveland Browns have traded the Bills their 12th overall pick, their 33rd overall pick, and the 2nd round pick in next year's draft. Yeah, this is an expensive one to go up 2 spots. But the Cleveland Browns have to leave this draft with a pro-ready quarterback. And you guys already know who it is, man. Cleveland makes a power move. So without further ado, with the 10th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mitch Trubisky, quarterback, North Carolina. Mitch Trubisky has been touted as the most pro-ready quarterback, and that's true to me. I think Deshaun Watson is the best overall quarterback in the draft, but Mitch Trubisky is definitely the most pro-ready. He ran a pro-style offense at North Carolina. A lot of complicated playbook at North Carolina, man. So Mitch Trubisky has to be a smart kid. Heard that he blew John Gruden's socks off at the quarterback camp. So Mitch Trubisky, all in all, just a great kid, clean passer, makes good reads. I really like Mitch Trubisky. I like Deshaun Watson better because I just think he has an X factor. But Mitch Trubisky is definitely the best overall prospect in the draft. And Cleveland has to escape with him this year. And they trade up 2 spots over another team that might consider Mitch Trubisky to do it. And with the last pick, Cleveland secured Mitch Trubisky. So there you have it, guys. Those are your prospects. Myles Garrett at number 1, Jamal Adams at number 2, Marshawn Lattimore at number 3, Solomon Thomas at number 4, Malik Hooker at number 5, Deshaun Watson at number 6, Leonard Fournette at number 7, Jonathan Allen at number 8, Mike Williams at number 9, and Mitch Trubisky at number 10. Tried to make this most authentic mock draft as I could possibly make it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't really take this too serious as far as, advice for which these cards will be. This is just my prediction on how the draft will roll out and what the cards will end up turning into. Just kind of wanted to put out a nice video before the draft comes. Want to kind of do this the whole time. Like I said, I'm not the greatest at editing, so I couldn't make this a really authentic draft for real. But I gave you guys, I think, some good information as far as what I think will happen on draft day. So I still want to do it even though I couldn't probably put out the best quality video as I wanted to. But that's what I think is going to happen. you guys have to realize there is going to be trades. So it's not just like every team is staying at their draft position and they're going to draft the guys that you see in mock drafts. So I don't want you guys to have that in your head that, oh, every mock draft says, that Buffalo is going to take Mike Williams at number 10. So let me get number 10 so I can get Mike Williams. It's probably not going to work like that. Probably going to be a lot of trades. Definitely I could see in this draft, it's a lot of X factors and people who want their guy are going to trade up. There's probably some teams outside the top 15 that are going to trade in. So that's something you also have to look at. But this is what I think is going to happen. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave comments below. I love interacting with you guys, so keep doing that. I love seeing all the comments. Subscribe if you guys want more content. I'll be doing content to the end of Madden Mobile, and I enjoy it. So this has been your boy Insane Juggernaut with another video. I'm signing out. Peace.